In this video, I'll reveal to you the best trading dexes you could use right now for some of the biggest airdrops in 2025, such as the hyperliquid that we saw millionaires be minted from this one. Here you can see that one of the biggest airdrop farmers on crypto Twitter got $2 million. And this was actually worth quite a bit more because this was valued at when it was $9.26. This went as high as $30, almost $40. So just maybe think about this going to maybe $4-6 million from this airdrop potentially. And I'm looking at some other ones here, such as PERP, which is following a very similar model. And a lot of the early traders in hyperliquid are now also using PERP. So I'm going to be looking at these two, pitting them against each other and sharing with you which I think might be better, or just sharing with you some of my opinions versus the two. I know personally a lot of people who made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I myself made tens of thousands of dollars with hardly any activity. And I think that this will be quite similar for PERP DEX and also for Hyperliquid Season 2, as they are distributing almost as much as they did the first time for their airdrop. And so if you got plenty of points and ranked somewhat decently in their season 1, you might potentially also consider season 2, as I think it's going to be paying off quite a bit. And I think PERP DEX is going to be launching their TGE, and they'll have their dime airdrop as well. They're going to be distributing plenty of these points, and they have a whole ecosystem similar to how Hyperliquid is doing it with their own L1. They just launched their EVM chain, and I think that there's quite a bit of opportunity here. So let's go through it. You see that it's on par with competing with the centralized exchanges here. You have tons of volume, $4.6 billion worth, and you have 613,000 users here. And I want to share with you how I've been ranking in this as well, because I think that you'll be surprised that you'll be able to get quite a bit of points and rank pretty high in this. So right now I'm on PERP DEX and I'm ranking 4,863, and that is actually pretty good if we're going to compare it with Hyperliquid. And I'm going to share you what I was ranking with Hyperliquid and how good this could potentially be right here. You can see here that my ranking is 15,000 out of all those users. Out of 613,000 users, I'm ranking 15,251. And you'll be surprised, guys. I'm really not using this in a lot. I'm just kind of doing a couple trades here and there. Same thing with PERP DEX. I have a couple trades going on every single day. Like I'll do one trade in the morning, I'll do another trade in the evening, and pretty much close out the trade at the end of the day with a couple $100. I'm not using too much liquidity, and you'll be surprised that you'll be able to rank up these points, because I think a lot of people right now are fading this. This is super underrated. I think it's going under the radar. I think you're super early if you're going to be using this right now. A lot of people left, I think, within the last couple of months. So if you are here right now watching this, I think that you are early. You have a great opportunity to jump in this. And you don't want to be passing up a potential second round of Hyperliquid or another substantial airdrop comparable to Hyperliquid with PERP DEX. You see here they're launching their own L1 in Q1 2025. So this is coming very soon. And guys, I have a curated list of a lot of the best airdrops that you could be looking into right now in farming. If you like that list, sign up for my free email letter that I'll send out to you. Just sign up here and you'll get it automatically in your inbox with all of those big potential airdrops that you could be farming right now. So let's go over to the first one, which is Hyperliquid. And simply put, you can trade tons of the different markets that they have here. This is just like Binance, just like Coinbase pretty much, and you can leverage and short. I like that you can have your cross and isolated margin positions. I usually like to do isolated because there's less risk for getting liquidated with multiple positions. And you can adjust your leverage potentially up to 5x or higher with a lot of them, such as like Bitcoin. You have much higher leverage, potentially up to 40x leverage on this one. And you can also do different positions like long or short. Click sell for short or buy for long. You can adjust your positions here with this slider, either in USD or in the the token that you're trading here, which is Bitcoin for this one. You can do your reduce only, take profits. You can do this in the price or the percentage gain or loss. And simply put, you can just click place order and you'll execute your trade, whatever you put in here. You have your various market types such as market, limit, and pro. I prefer market just to make it simple for a lot of these trades so you can get in and out of the position really quickly. And first off, you need to deposit your USDC or any of these stable coins that you see here, such as Tether, and you can deposit from multiple chains such as Bitcoin, Arbitrum, Ethereum, and they'll have some other chains coming soon, they say. So you can see all your data regarding the trade, such as your spot equity, your perps. You can see your balance, your unrealized profit, your cross margin ratio, your maintenance margin, and your cross account leverage. So you can also go from spot to perp exchange, and it has a pretty big spot market as well with all types of different tokens that are kind of unique to Hyperliquid. They were doing huge airdrops for people that were buying some of the native tokens that they were launching on here. It's almost like a launch pad, almost like Pump Not Fun, but a little bit more exclusive. So you have to be almost like whitelisted to launch a token here. The hype token, the PERP token are all two examples that you would get airdrops by holding on the spot market here. And let's go over to the vaults. Vaults are pretty cool because you can earn a lot of different yield from various users. The liquidator vault here, which is part of the protocol. And you have your portfolio. You can see and track everything that you're doing, profit and losses there. You can go ahead and stake your hype tokens and earn from the fees. This is great. They have tons of people that are staking here that I think will get an airdrop for their staking. Right now, the APR is 2.29%. And be sure to share some of your referrals. That's another good way to earn some of your points. And just go over here to points so you can see what you're earning. And every single week they distribute some points there. So for this week, I got 2 points. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to be doing this on PERDEX as well. So I'm going to show you my strategy at the end of this. I'm just going to go over Hyperliquid and then PERDEX right now, showing you that they're pretty similar and you can pretty much do a lot of the same things. They have a lot of the markets. The other thing that they have here that they don't have on Hyperliquid is an options market. And so you can trade on leverage up to 50x. So that's a lot higher leverage on PERDEX. They have tons of markets as well here, tons of different categories. And they have a great chart coming from TradingView here. So you can do isolated 5x leverage up to 50x one way. Pretty much the same options regarding trading. A lot of the same information they show you here, like the fees, the account value, the liquidation price, the account leverage. So you can also go to your portfolio. They show you a great overview of what your profit and losses are, show you all your history regarding the trades, so order history, funding, any sort of transfers, and they also share with you the vaults that you're in here. So I'm in one of the vaults, this one called Giga Vault, and I'll go to that one right here. And they have multiple vaults for this, and you're going to be acting as the liquidity pool for a lot of these, and you could also go with the strategies as well. They have automated strategies, and you can go into these and earn based off of those strategies and their performance, either loss or gain. You know, none of these have guaranteed here, but you can check them out, see what your risk profile allows. And let's go over to the XP, which is super important. Make sure you connect to your Twitter account. Make sure you're doing all these things like trading, depositing into the vaults. And you'll see here that you'll be ranking up, getting the XP. You'll see what your volume is, your lifetime volume. And one important thing, just try to refer as many people as you can. It really help out. So if you can do that, just go ahead and do it. It's a great way to be earning these points with somebody else doing trades on your behalf. And you can rank up pretty quickly. We're on season 2 already. And this will be launching soon. So is that this will be launching pretty soon. They said so in their article here with the airdrop alert here. So you can see at the very top. And that pretty much and so strategy with this, I left the best for last, is that doing these delta neutral trades right now, I don't have any ongoing right now, but I'll share with you how I do it. Let's go to Bitcoin. I think that Bitcoin and Solana are really good to be doing this because you have pretty high leverage, which is going to be paramount to getting the volume that you need without having to sacrifice a lot of capital here and I'll share with you how I'm not really losing by going with very high leverage here. And you will lose a little bit, but we're hoping that the airdrop will make up for it, which has been true for the hyperliquid airdrop. So I'm going to share with you the strategy. So it's fairly simple. It's called a delta neutral position. What you're going to want to do is go here. First, go on PERP or hyperliquid. Doesn't really matter, but let's start with this one as an example. PERP. We're going to do a isolated. Let's do all the way up to do like X. I know that on PERP and hyperliquid we can go as high as 20x on both of those. So I'm going to confirm that here. Let me back again. It didn't go through. All right, let's confirm that. Now we have 20x leverage, and we're going to put in 1 Solana, just as an example here. We're going to click buy. And so we're going to have a, direction. We're going to put a directional order for leverage long, buy, and we'll do that. And then we'll do the same thing here. Go to Trade Vault. We'll go to Solana. And you probably want to have this set up all beforehand. So we're on perps, so there it is. 20x leverage, which is the max that we can do for Solana, and we're going to do short here. We're going to pick the size, do 1 Solana, get rid of the stop losses or any of that stuff, just so we can have the trade ongoing until we get stopped out or liquidated here. And so now we're actually delta neutral. That means that we're neither losing nor winning anything. This pretty much cancels out any gains. If we're losing here, this will end up gaining because we're actually leveraged the other way. So they're in opposite directions. One is long, one is short. And what this is doing is creating volume on the individual exchanges. So we're getting volume on this PERP exchange, and we're also getting volume on the hyperliquid exchange without really sacrificing or losing too much of anything here, because all of the losses are canceled out by all of the gains with this trade here. So you see that we're positive on this one, and the other one should be negative. You see? So we're negative 0.5% on Sol right there, but we're up 0.5% on this one. So really, it's not really of a loss of if we're, canceling out anything on the other side. So that pretty much covers my strategy, guys. And you want to be doing this as much as you can. Do some trades every single day. Share your referral link. Do delta neutral positions so you're not losing really too much of anything. And I think that you're going to be really happy with this airdrop. That's potentially worth, millions of dollars. I've literally screenshots of one of the biggest airdrop farmers on crypto Twitter. And this was when it was priced at $2.60, and this was priced at $9.26. Right now, the hype token is worth $20, so this would be worth $4 million if he didn't sell here. So guys, thank you for watching today's video. Leave me a comment down below if I'm missing anything from this video, or if you have any feedback. Share with me any other airdrops that you find interesting. And also check out the Discord that I have here, completely free to join. I did share hyperliquid back in 2023, super early, and you would have qualified for tons of the points and a huge airdrop if you would have followed me with some of these trades I shared using hyperliquid. And be sure to follow me on Twitter as well. I also post these sorts of things and strategies as I find them, and you'll get a heads up before I do so. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you again. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to catch you back here next time. Take care and be safe out there.